Hi, and welcome back to the RA Yogi. In today's practice, I'm joining you from outside in nature, where we're honoring the summer solstice. And in this practice, we are honoring the return of light. We're honoring the sun, nature. So we'll settle in to the edge of our seat. Breathe in fully through the nostrils. And exhale completely through the mouth. Inhale fully again. Notice your posture, lengthen the spine, and slowly roll the shoulders down the back. And exhale fully. And if you've never taken Kapalabhati, you can go through the full tutorial with me. I'll link it above. So we'll take our full inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale fully. Inhale completely. Exhale fully. And inhale to retain the breath. Inhale for Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4, and retain the breath. You can focus on the point between the eyebrows with the eyes closed. Soften the shoulders. And exhale. We'll take one more round of Kapalabhati. Take 2 natural breaths in and out before you begin. We're stoking the fire with Kapalabhati and begin 20 pumps. Exhale fully, inhale. Exhale. Inhale for Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4, and retain the breath, hold the breath. Notice the point between the eyebrows, soften the shoulders, the jaw. And exhale fully. Inhale naturally, in and out through the nose. You can release the palms if you had them in a mudra, a hand posture. And just notice how you feel, if you notice that energy building from our pranayama breathing practice. And you can set an intention for your summer solstice class. Something you want to invite into this practice and into your daily life. Breathe in and let it go. And on your next inhale, you can gently float open the eyes and bring some awareness to your environment just for a moment. You can wiggle the toes and the fingers. Now take a moment to slowly stretch the body, placing the hands to the knees. Slowly inhale to gaze up, arch the back, cat and cow. Then exhale to slowly round the spine and gaze towards the navel. On your exhale, we'll take a few rounds. Inhale, gaze up, arch the back. And exhale to round, slowly, vertebra by vertebra. Exhale fully. I'm using this time to warm up the spine in a flexion and extension. We're also allowing the neck to gently get a stretch. Let's take one more round and then come to neutral spine. Breathing in the fresh air of the summer. It's my favorite season. We'll come back to neutral spine, releasing the palms in mountain. You can take some gentle circles with the wrists if you'd like. I notice in a lot of my yoga classes that my students want to get straight into the poses, but it's so important that you warm up in any situation in yoga, especially if you have arthritis. You might feel a little bit stiff, so it's nice to warm up those joints, lubricate the joints before getting into the rest of your yoga practice. We'll gently extend one leg, it doesn't matter which side, and we'll take some gentle circles from one side and the other, keeping the knee slightly bent to avoid hyperextension. You can always take a moment to point and flex the toes. Really taking your time to do so, reaching the toes up towards the sky as comfortable as possible, and then pointing the toes down. And when you're ready, inhale, slide the foot back to center and exhale completely. Inhale to gently lengthen the opposite foot and take circles with the ankle. One side, then the other. While keeping a nice upright posture and making sure we're protecting the spine and the vertebrae, the discs in between the vertebrae. Keeping a nice long spine prevents any sciatica pain or crushing the discs of the spine. And now we can do a little point and flex. Inhale, reach the toes up. Exhale to point. Very good. Next, on your inhale, we'll slide the foot back to center and exhale completely. We'll be taking some Sun Salutations to continue to warm up the body seated, and then we'll get to standing. So palms facing forward in mountain. Breathe in. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale the arms overhead. And exhale to halfway fold to the thighs or full fold all the way down, releasing the head and the hands to the feet. Inhale to press through the thighs, lengthen the spine. And exhale to send the right knee into the chest. Option to hold the knee or to just lift the knee as high as it's comfortable without leaning back in your chair. Inhale. And exhale, modified lunge seated. Send the left knee into the chest. And exhale. Inhale, and send our hands to either side of our chair if that's available, or you can send the hands right behind the lower back. Lift the heart, inhale to gaze up, cobra. And exhale, back down. Inhale, reach the arms up and gently lean forward into downward facing dog. Breathe in. Exhale, pull belly to spine. You always have the option to send your arms in cactus if that hurts the shoulder, or send the hands to heart center. And exhale, back down. Inhale the arms up. And exhale to float the arms by your side back into Tadasana, mountain pose. Palms face forward. And we'll just move with the inhales and exhales this time, seated. Inhale and exhale. 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 Inhale and exhale back down. Pulling the arms all the way back down by your sides. You do have armrests. You can use them to press yourself up. If not, you can use the legs, press into the heels, and we're going to stand up slowly, coming into mountain standing. And I like to keep a part of the chair on the mat for stability. You have the option to touch the hands down to the chair or to face the palms facing forward in Tadasana, ground into the four edges and corners of the feet, feeling rooted in our practice. We're going to continue to build our energy. Breathe in, send the hands to heart. Inhale the arms overhead. And exhale to send your hands to your chair. You can come down to the seat of the chair and exhale completely. Shake the head, yes and no. Send your hands to the top of the seat. Inhale to lengthen and exhale to step the left leg back, coming to the balls of the toe, and make sure that your front knee is stacked over your ankle. Your hands are gently touching the chair for stability. Gazing forward, breathe in, open the heart, and then exhale to step forward back into Tadasana Mountain. You can keep your fingertips to the chair, step your right foot back, and bend that front knee right over the ankle, aligned with the middle toe. Inhale to open the heart, modified lunge, and exhale to step forward. You're going to come into a little back bend. Send your hands to your lower back. Elbows gently want to kiss. Inhale to lift the heart in Cobra. And exhale to send the hands down to the top of the chair. Start to walk the feet back in downward facing dog. Coming into an inverted V. Slowly send the feet underneath your hips and slowly release the head completely. You can bend your knees as much as you'd like. Take a full inhale and exhale through the mouth. Inhale to gaze forward. Step your right foot, then your left. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale the arms up. And exhale the arms back down. Back to the top of the chair or palms facing forward, Tadasana. We'll do it one more time, but just with the inhales and exhale cues. Let's take a moment to ground in Tadasana, mountain pose. Take some full deep breaths before we begin our second round, standing. Notice the cells of the body. Notice the energy we're creating. Maybe your heart is starting to increase slowly as we build that energy. the morning here, so this is a nice morning summer practice. It's not too hot, not too cold, and as you can hear, there's a rooster next door, so he's awake. Inhale, the palms face forward, Tadasana, and exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, the arms overhead, reach up, lift the heart, and exhale, just slowly fold, whether it's the top or the base. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale through the mouth, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale, pulling the fingertips all the way back down into Tadasana. We're going to continue to heat up the practice, focusing on our solar plexus chakra, which is the Sun Chakra. The color is yellow. Turn your chair around. Again, keep the legs of the chair on your yoga mat. And we're going to send our hands to the base of the chair, if that's available to us, and come into a plank pose. Please note that some wrists are more sensitive, and if you've been told not to put pressure on the wrists, then maybe take a moment in Tadasana, focusing on the cues in a different standing position than in your plank pose. You have the option to send your hands down to the base of the chair, flat onto the base of the chair, spreading the fingers wide, or you can send your hands to the arms of the chair in a neutral position, pointing the knuckles down. Maybe this is a bit more supportive. So listen to your body and explore the pose. Step one foot back at a time, and we're going to engage the muscles of the core and the back body as we breathe in and out. Maybe you're staying for one breath, maybe two. Listen to your body, sending the wrists underneath the shoulders. And we'll step both of our feet back to the center. Take your hands to either the base of the chair or to the sides of the arms, and slowly walk back, bend your knees in downward facing dog. So release the head, gaze towards the knees, breathe in, exhale through the mouth. Good. Now we're slowly going to float back into our plank. So wherever your hands are, we're going to float back into the plank, sending the shoulders over the wrists. Engage belly to spine. So now I'm up at the arms of the chair. I'm keeping my head in line with my spine. Pull belly in and up. Engage the legs. Engage the back. Shoulders down. We're really working the full body here. Take one more inhale and exhale if that's comfortable. And when you're ready, we're slowly going to roll back into our downward facing dog. Gently send the heels back to the floor. Bend the knees as much as you need. Inhale and exhale through the mouth. Ground into the 10 toes. The root down through the edges of the feet. Feel the legs, the hips releasing, the lower back releasing. And we're slowly going to bend the knees, gaze forward, step to the front, and we'll come into a forward fold. Sending our hands down to the seat, release the head. Your feet are right underneath the hips. If you feel good here, you can stay here. And if you'd like to explore and come a little bit lower down, you can slowly send your forearms down to the seat of the chair and release the head. Coming into a version of ragdoll. And if you feel like you want to release the hands and arms all the way down, you can do so by just removing them from the chair and allowing almost the top of your head to touch your seat, allowing yourself to gently release forward in ragdoll. This is a nice massage for the internal organs, the digestive system, stoking our digestive system, our inner fire, our Agni. Take a few more full breaths here through the nostrils. And notice where you feel most comfortable, so make sure you're listening to your body. Getting lots of oxygen to all the cells of the body. Inhale to press back up to the hands, wherever you are right now, press up to the hands. And then slowly, we're going to send our hands to our thighs. Inhale to reach our shoulders back over the hips, back into Tadasana Mountain Pose. So what I'd like to do now is take a moment to change the chair's direction back to center. Coming into a short warrior sequence, and we just finished our warrior series, so this is a great time for us to practice what we've learned together. If you haven't taken my warrior series, I'll link the warrior series below so you can take that free Yoga for Arthritis warrior series and learn all the fundamentals about warrior poses and how to make it accessible for you in your practice. Standing at the top of our yoga mat with our chair for stability, we'll begin in Tadasana Mountain. Inhale and exhale completely. You can always take the seated variation that you learned in our warrior series, but I'm going to be taking the standing variation with the chair, stepping my left foot back on a separate track, bending into the front knee, and slowly sending it in line with the ankle, noticing what that feels like. Hips forward. I'm going to keep one hand to the chair today for my stability. I'm inhaling, one arm up. Keep bending into the front knee. Inhale. Feel the stretch in the back of the left shin. And we'll slowly take our hand back down to the chair. Turn that left leg out and the foot out to the left side and bend into the right knee. Coming into warrior two, so I'm sending my left arm behind me. Inhale. You have the option to keep this hand on your chair or to reach it forward, as long as you keep your knee in line with your middle toe. Pull belly in and up. Good. Keep bending into that front knee. Listen to your body. If it feels good here, we're going to come into reverse warrior. You have the option to keep your hand on your chair. Send your back arm gently down the thigh. Keep bending into the front leg, taking a side bend. Option to reach the arm overhead, keeping our gaze to the side, or gently up to the fingertips. Reverse warrior. Exhale to gently send the hand back up. Slowly turn the back foot to face forward. Send your heel underneath your hip, and we're going to slowly reach the left leg behind us, toes pointing down for warrior three. You have the option to stay right here, gentle touch to the chair, You have the option to slowly lift the leg a little higher and send your hands to the arms of the chair. Keep your head in line with your spine. Engage your belly. If you really want to up the challenge eventually, while keeping your hips leveled, you might reach one arm. You might reach two arms, but let's stay here for today. Slowly release your foot back down. Inhale with a long spine back into Tadasana Mountain. Exhale fully. I love mountain pose because it gives us a moment of stillness. Visualize yourself steady like a mountain, noticing the base and all the way up to its peaks. When you're ready, float open your eyes and we'll take you to the other side. Inhale and exhale to slide the right foot slowly back on two separate tracks. Bend into your front knee. Gently send the heel down to your yoga mat, or stay up on the ball of your toes if that feels more comfortable, or to a yoga wedge. Bend into the front knee. Inhale to at least reach one arm forward or up. You have the option to keep your gaze steady and ahead, or to reach the gaze up towards the sky in Warrior One. Softening the shoulders with your exhale. Keep bending into your front knee. Inhale, exhale to reach the right arm back down. We're going to turn our right toes to the right and step back, taking a wider stance for Warrior Two. Bend into your left knee, keeping your hand for stability. You have the option to reach your right arm behind you. Inhale to gaze forward over the chair in Warrior Two. Ground into the edges of the feet. Option to reach your front arm up. Pull belly to spine. Connect with your inner warrior. Inhale and exhale. You have the option to send your front hand back down to your chair and slide your right arm down the thigh, coming into reverse warrior. Keep that front knee bent. You could keep your gaze to the side in this side bend or forward. You have the option to reach your arm up, palms facing up towards the sky. Reverse warrior. Feel that nice side bend. When you're ready, send both of your hands back down to the mat. Turn your back toes forward. Send your front foot underneath your hip. Inhale and exhale. Reach the right heel back into Warrior Three. Second option to send your hands down to the arms, reaching that back foot straight behind you. You might take a moment to stabilize the core and reach one arm forward with your right leg extended behind you. Notice how your chair wants to move because you're placing maybe more weight on the right side. So stabilize, place both hands back down. Engage belly to spine. And then on your exhale, send your leg back down, and we'll gently take a forward fold by stepping forward, placing the hands back down to the seat and releasing the head completely. Shake the head yes and no. Now take a moment to come back to center and bend the knees, ground into all 10 toes. Reach up with the hands to the top of the seat. Inhale and exhale back into Tadasana Mountain Pose. Notice how you feel, notice your energy. We're going to take a moment to come back down to our seats, closing with a few seated practices. You also have the option to take these standing if you feel like making this a more active practice for the lower body. I'm listening to my body today, and you should too. So if sitting down feels better for the joints and your energy, then please do that. So we're coming to the edge of our seat, taking a moment to breathe. You might hear me say to come back into mountain pose frequently throughout your practice. I just think this is a great way to pause, restore some energy, check in with how you're feeling. And we'll come into a beautiful version of eagle pose. Eagle pose is a great release for the hips, for the upper back, for the shoulders. So what we'll start with is taking our right leg over the left. You can help yourself to get nice and tall. And we'll point the toes gently down towards our yoga mat. And now our right leg is over the left. So we'll take our left arm over the right arm, stacking our elbows and allowing the fingers to gently give us a hug. Variation of eagle. Slowly send the shoulders down the back. We're taking our shoulders away from the ears. Keep a nice tall spine. And if you feel good here, you can stay here, or keeping the elbows stacked, you can slowly try to interlace the hands or the fingers. This might be a little tricky. Just do whatever feels comfortable for you. You might feel a little bit more of a stretch here. And it might not be comfortable for the fingers, so you're always welcome to come back to an accessible variation for you. And then we'll slowly unravel the arms, open the chest. You can give yourself a little hand, send your leg back down to center. Let's notice what that feels like. Ground both sit bones on your chair. Breathe in. And a breath out through the mouth. Good. We'll send our left leg over the right, keeping the right foot down on our yoga mat. You can gently point the toes of that left foot downward if that feels comfortable. Now that we have the left leg over the right, we'll take our right arm over the left and stack those elbows. When you stack the elbows and come up to shoulder height, give yourself a gentle hug, a gentle squeeze. And I want you to focus on pulling the body towards the midline. So we're gently, very, very gently squeezing the inner thighs. And we're slowly hugging our shoulder blades. Breathe in. Send the shoulders down the back. Give yourself a little TLC. Deserve a little extra love. Always being very mindful of non-judgment towards ourselves during our practice, and focus more on a loving relationship, giving yourself a nice little hug. You have the option to try and interlace the fingers or the hands. Notice if that feels good to you. For me, sometimes it doesn't feel very good in the fingers when I'm in a flare-up. At other times, it's a really great upper back opener, releases a lot of nerve tension in my neck and my shoulders. And when you're ready, you can slowly unravel the arms. Inhale, your chest is forward, and you can help your leg back down to center. And we'll take a gentle twist from here. And inhale to get nice and tall on your seat. And as you exhale, we're slowly going to turn the body, twisting from the lower back, middle back, and upper back. And I want you to relax here. So allow your left palm to come to the outside of your right knee, and your back arm can rest where it wants to. We're not pulling ourselves into a twist. We focus on lengthening with our exhale. Lengthen with your inhale. And as you exhale, gently release any air, any stale energy from the belly and out of the body with your exhale. The last thing to turn is the head, gently gazing over the shoulder. Take one more breath on the right side. When you're ready to come out of your twist, you can slowly move from the lower back, middle back, upper back, and shoulders. The head's the last thing to turn. We'll breathe in and exhale to twist to the left, allowing the right palm to face out to the outside of the leg, allowing your back arm to rest where it falls. Inhale, focus on lengthening the spine. And as you exhale, release any stale air from the belly. Breathe in and out through the nostrils. Take one last inhale and exhale on your twist. And when you're ready to come out of the pose, slowly twist back to center from the lower back, middle back, upper back, and the shoulders. And we'll come down into Shavasana, final relaxation. If that feels good for you, you can lie on your backs, on your mats. I'm going to take the chair today. So allow the body to be relaxed, the palms facing forward. You can relax the legs and the feet out to the sides. If that doesn't feel good, you can bend your knees, send your feet flat on the floor, and find your lower back supported by the back of the chair. And do whatever feels best for your back and for your body. Enjoying the sounds of nature around us. Inviting the sun to come out. body. Notice how you feel now that you finished your summer solstice practice. You might feel invigorated, yet calm, ready to start your day, ready to continue the rest of your day. And slowly wiggle the fingers and the toes wherever you are. And if you're lying on your back, you can send your legs together and your arms overhead for a full body stretch very slowly. And if you're seated, take your time to send the legs together and slide yourself forward to the edge of your seat with your eyes closed. Reach the arms overhead if that's available to you. Full body stretch. Slowly sending the palms to center and hands to heart. If you're lying on your yoga mat, you can slowly bend your knees one at a time, placing the soles of the feet flat on the floor. Roll to your right side in fetal position, just taking a moment of relaxation. And when you're ready to come up to a seated position, inhale and press into your left hand and back up to a seat, whether it's on your yoga mat with props or on your chair like we're using today. You can slowly heel toe the feet, shoulder width apart, creating space. And thank you so much for joining me for today's summer solstice practice. I'm wishing you an amazing summer. Inhale fully through the nostrils. Exhale through the mouth. And we'll inhale through the nostrils. And on your exhale, we'll chant Om, the universal mantra. You feel the vibration of this mantra rippling through every cell of your being. And slowly open your eyes. We'll take a nice full stretch together, reaching the arms overhead. Gazing up gently towards the fingers. Exhale, hands to heart. Namaste.